Henry is not a player, but unfortunately I'm making him seem like one. Hello everyone, my name is Tom McKay. I play Henry of Skalitz in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I am about to blind rank every romance in the game. Watch this space. Lady Stephanie from KCD1. There's a brilliant actor whose name I shamefully forget who played this character, and this was like a really popular romance in the first game, like definitely one of the most memorable. So Lady Stephanie, I'm going to put at a solid 7. Dravka, I have. Oh wait, I know. Do you know? So performance-wise, I have no memory of Dravka, but she appeared in my playthrough. Is she the person at the wedding who wants to dance and like keeps stepping on your feet?
The lady's daughter who nobody wants to dance with her.
So I had no recollection of recording this, like many things when I was playing it, but I did really enjoy it in the game, and I did think it was really cute. But because it's so fleeting, I think I'm going to have to put her at 10 because it's so fleeting. That doesn't mean I don't love you, Dravka. I do. Oh God, that's tough. Theresa is, depending on how you play the character and what you choose, probably his one true love. I'm going to put Theresa at a potentially slightly controversial number 2. I've no idea who Margaret is. 12. I've got to be brutal here. I have no idea who Margaret is. Adela. So interestingly, I think Adela is often what they did as a little Easter egg is they based the faces on some of the devs. And there is an amazing character artist called Yanka, who's a really brilliant person who I've got to know really well amongst like loads of other great friends in the studio. And I think that character might be based on her. However, the character Adela, again, no recollection, 11. I'm getting those bottom spots out of the way because I don't know who these people are. Katherine, okay, great. I know who that is. I think Catherine's going to be number 3. She is a very brilliant and played very, very brilliantly by a fantastic Welsh actor, and is a like real feature, is a real sort of firework of the second game. So she's definitely got to be up there at number 3. Top 3 for sure. Yanka is at number 9. I'm just filling up the dustbin of my memory with people that I don't remember at the bottom there. So. Sorry, Yanka. It wasn't that memorable for me.
These video game women are going to feel pretty emotional that you weren't as big of a memory for them as they were for you.
Henry is not a player, but unfortunately I'm making him seem like one. But so Clara I have met in my playthrough, and I do remember, and it's a very lovely performance. I would say there aren't like great roots to that relationship, if we're calling it a relationship, because if I remember rightly, it's not very much. It's an interesting picnic.
Clara's top 3 for me, though.
Oh, okay. In honor of Skylar, I'm going to put her at 6. But it's like there's no roots to that relationship.
Nah, it's fleeting. It's just the one that got away.
Yeah. Black Bartosh. So there was a lot of like lobbying for Black Bartosh. So I didn't know that you could romance Black Bartosh, and my chat like urged me towards it because I'd completely forgotten that was an option as a romance. But that is a joyous thing about the second game, that you know the sort of palette of characters and obviously the gender of characters that you can romance is much broader and more interesting. I think that's a very good thing. So I'm going to put Bartosh is going in at 5. Lousy Mary, sorry, no recollection. What's the furthest away spot? 8 is our lowest number, right? Lousy Mary's at an 8. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. Rosa is great. So I also worked with brilliant Katie that plays Rosa years ago, and she's brilliant. So that might make me a bit biased because they also use her facial capture, which they don't for all the characters. So I remember Katie very well. I mean, I would have put Rosa higher than 4, but that's the game. 4. Absolutely, fully deliberate that Hans Capon goes in as my number 1. And I will say, because it's such a brilliant thing about what I was saying about the second game, like becoming this much broader church of like people that play it and people that engage it. The Hansry romance, as they call it, the Hans and Henry, sort of blew up in a way that I don't think any of us expected. It was like a romance option that a lot of the fans had lobbied for, and Warhorse really listened to the fans and like what, you know, it kind of influences the narratives that they choose. So they were like, we're going to do it. And we were like, okay, that's brilliant, but we know you will do it with like real depth and like in 3 dimensions. Don't just do it as a sort of like frivolous, glib, like nod to people that have asked for it. Like, let's make it a real thing. And so they did. They wrote this like really beautiful, like sensitive 3-dimensional relationship that you can pursue if you want to. And then it was our job obviously to like realize that and make it real, because there's something pretty ambiguous about their friendship, like all the way through, depending on, you know, how you play it and what your choices are. And the key thing about all of this is that it's all dependent on your choices. So it is in no way forced upon you. Like if it's the avenue you want to go down, then it is very much available to you, but you have to make it happen. I just love that even the palette of characters that we've seen in this game is like a really broad palette of characters. And that is, for me, a gorgeous thing. And it's one of the things I love about Henry and what I love about the studio, that it was endeavoring to be much more inclusive second time round, and I'm all for that. So Hans is my number one. They weren't doing something to sort of meet some sort of political requirement or anything like that. They were just like, people want this and it's really great. And it is born totally out of, it comes from very real friendship, and that is the truth. They weren't just doing it for effect, and because if they had been, it wouldn't have been well done. Like it wouldn't have been a credible sort of narrative option. And for me, it's like a brilliant one, and one that I'm really proud of. So Hans is my number one.